Hi guys, welcome back to my channel SidBookReviewer. I'm Siddharth, and firstly I want to thank all my friends who helped me and provided me the correct direction. So thank you so much. So guys, today I'm going to talk about books which have perfect blend of three things: suspense, thriller and crime. I have selected 5 books which have the perfect proportion of these three things. So let's get started. The first book is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Now this is a story of husband and wife Nick and Amy. Now what happened in the book is that one day Amy went missing and everybody starts blaming her husband for her absence. With the active involvement of media and police, the secret gets revealed that Nick was actually cheating on Amy with the girl named Andy. Later, certain questions were raised, like did Nick killed Amy, or Amy left the home on her own, or whether Amy was pregnant or not. So the whole story revolves around answering these questions. The ending is epic and unpredictable, completely unpredictable, and with an amazing plot. So I'm sure you guys will love this book. My second book is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Now Agatha Christie is a world-known mystery writer. There are 10 people in this book who gets an offer letter to spend an amazing vacation on an island, on an isolated island to be precise. Keep the review of this book like spoiler free, so it's going to be short. So now just imagine 10 people on an isolated island completely unknown to each other, and they are being murdered one by one on the basis of the verses that are written all over the house. Now that's strange, but this is actually happening in this book. The mysterious thing about this book is that at the end everybody dies. I mean, if there is a murder roaming around, then there should be an alive person on the island, right? No, but there is not. Everybody dies at the end. So if you want to know about the killer, then you should read this book. So my next book is The Naked Face by Sidney Sheldon. So the story revolves around Dr. Steve, who is a psychoanalyst. Doctor helped the girl named Carol from escaping the world of prostitution and drugs. Not only this, he also provided her the education and appointed her as her receptionist. One day, 2 detectives came to the clinic of this doctor with the news that one of his patients has been died, only later to confirm that it was the doctor who was supposed to get murdered. Since the doctor deals with the psycho patient, so he is confused who the killer can be. So he goes in a search of getting the history backgrounds of all his patients. The detective who visited the doctor's clinic actually had some bad experiences with the doctor, so he's trying to blame the doctor for the murder of his patient. So there's lots of planning and plotting in this book. The next book is The Testament by John Grisham. Now John Grisham is well known for his entertaining legal thrillers. Now this is a story of Troy Flynn, who is a self-made billionaire. Now the thing is that he is on his deathbed and his heirs are really happy because they will get to inherit all his property and money. After the death of Troy Flynn, his lawyer come up with a testament which Troy has prepared long ago, in which he has transferred all his property, all his money and all his wealth to his illegitimate daughter Rachel. So the moment the testament gets announced and its terms and conditions are being cleared, everybody starts looking for Rachel, because last she was seen in the Brazil, South America, and now nobody knows where she is. Nate, who is the lawyer, was appointed to find and inform Rachel about the testament and bring her acceptance in writing. This book is pretty thick, as you can see, with more than 500 pages, but the moment you start reading this book, it seems to be like a short story. My next book is Memories of Midnight by Sidney Sheldon. Now this is actually the second part of the series. The first is The Other Side of the Midnight. I actually didn't knew about the first book, so I read this second book and it really didn't matter because both the books are like kind of separate. The book actually starts from the point where Catherine has suffered a memory loss and she does not remember a single thing about her past life, but she only remembers one thing, that is her name, Catherine Alexander. She went to Greece and found that her husband and his mistress was trying to kill her, and she luckily got saved. There's a guy named Costa who comes into the picture. Now he's trying to influence Catherine and her views, and he actually knows each and everything about Catherine because he is the one who is responsible for blaming and putting behind the bars Catherine's husband and his mistress, and he does not want Catherine to come to know about the truth. So he's trying to give her mislead so that she just gets confused and ultimately gives up. I really love this book because the character of Catherine is shown very independent and clever and free girl. So I hope you guys also like this book. In case you guys want to check the detailed review of these books that I have mentioned today or in my previous video, then you can just visit my page, my Facebook page, SidBookReviewer, and you can check it out there. In case you guys have already read these books, then do let me know what you guys think about it. I would love to know what are your favorite books which have perfect blend of suspense, mystery and thriller. Do let me know in the comment section below.